perspective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
From 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Young. That one complete to Lee Gettins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Lee Gettins. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
McMillan, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
A ball deep for the end zone. One incomplete. Hubbard outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That one is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
running back, pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mike, think over the years. The first couple years Purdy took over as the quarterback, every time we'd introduce him, it'd be Mr. Irrelevant. He's on a low rookie contract. Is he the future of this 49er organization? And after this offseason, the contract they gave him, the answer is flat out yes. He is the future. They believe in him. They think him and Kyle Shanahan can take this team back to being the Super Bowl contender that prior to last year, they were in that mix year in and year out.
Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The throw on the run is complete. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They run. Here's the one-time Panther, Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They work just shy of midfield on second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third down and 3. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Third and short. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On third down, it's Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. They'll go play action with Young. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Second and 5 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Now Dowdle. We'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and inches. Here's Young to throw. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. The motion man is Sanders. To throw is Young. This one caught at the 4. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 49ers' 4-yard line.
Here's Young.
The second down pass. He was brought down by Jason Kennard. It's a loss of 8. Makes it third and goal.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Young. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, and on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers is going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. Throwing is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
At the 49-yard line.
We'll go play action. Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
By DJ Watt. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
So is it half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 26-yard line, it's a pickup of 3.
the 26-yard line. Here's second down and 7. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The tackle by Tershawn Wharton. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by Bourne. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Panthers 6.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing is Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4. On the bootleg, it's Young. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
9 yards. And this is third down.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll run without it. And he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and that's enough for a quick 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Purdy on 1st down. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back 1st downs. 2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy, throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's hard! And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Purdy. Forced out wide. And he's in. Well, Purdy. Touchdown. 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Cuba Hubbard. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bryce Young and the Panthers now down 14-9. A minute 12 to go. How will this play out? We'll watch. They come up for first down. Now Young. That one complete to Leggett.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. Here's Young. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking left side is tight end Tremble. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Makes the score Niners 21, Panthers 9.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Young. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And the final throw of the game winds up in